On a hot day, few drinks look as refreshing as strawberry lemonade. It combines water, lemon, strawberries, and usually some added sugar into one sweet and tangy drink. The journey starts in your mouth. As strawberry lemonade touches your tongue, its molecules interact with taste receptors that detect sweetness and acidity. At the same time, saliva begins mixing with the drink, helping prepare it for the next stage of digestion. The sweet taste mainly comes from sugars, while the sharp, refreshing sensation comes largely from acids naturally present in lemon. These signals are detected by specialized taste cells. After swallowing, the lemonade moves into the esophagus, the muscular tube connecting your mouth to your stomach. Rather than simply falling downward, the liquid is helped along by coordinated muscular movements inside the stomach. The lemonade joins everything else you've recently consumed. The stomach continuously mixes its contents through muscular contractions, while gastric secretions create an acidic environment. Because lemonade is already acidic, the stomach lining has several protective mechanisms, including a mucus barrier that helps shield its surface from the stomach's own acidic environment. The lemonade doesn't simply sit there unchanged. Its water, sugars, acids, and other compounds. Small amounts of the stomach's contents pass through the pyloric sphincter and enter the small intestine. This is where much of the absorption process takes place. The inner surface of the small intestine is covered with millions of tiny structures called villi and microvilli. Together, they dramatically increase the surface area available for absorption. The strawberry lemonade contains added sugar. That sugar is broken down into simple sugars, such as glucose and other absorbable molecules. Glucose can then be transported across the intestinal lining and enter the bloodstream. As blood glucose rises after consuming carbohydrates, the pancreas responds by releasing hormones, including insulin. Insulin helps regulate how glucose is handled by cells throughout the body. Strawberries also contribute their own chemistry. They contain vitamin C and various naturally occurring plant compounds. Some of these compounds are absorbed, while others may continue through the digestive tract and interact with the gut environment. Then, there is the lemon. Its characteristic sourness comes largely from citric acid. This acid contributes to lemonade's distinctive flavor, but once the drink reaches the stomach, it becomes part of an environment that is already naturally acidic. As digestion and absorption continue, the mixture gradually moves farther through the intestine. Much of the water and absorbable nutrients have already been taken up. What remains eventually reaches the large intestine. The large intestine is home to trillions of microorganisms collectively known as the gut microbiota. Some compounds that escape digestion can become available to these microbes. From one refreshing sip, strawberry lemonade has already traveled through a remarkable sequence. Taste receptors in the mouth, the stomach's acidic environment, nutrient absorption in the small intestine, and finally, the large intestine and its microbial community. Once glucose enters the bloodstream, the body begins deciding where that energy should go. Some glucose can be used by cells for immediate energy, while some can be stored for later. The liver is one of the body's major metabolic control centers. When glucose is available in greater amounts than the body immediately needs, some can be converted into glycogen and stored. Muscle cells can also take up glucose and use it to help produce energy. Inside cells, nutrients are processed through metabolic pathways that ultimately help generate ATP, the main energy-carrying molecule used by cells. This is where the recipe matters. Strawberry lemonade can vary enormously in its sugar content. A homemade drink with mostly water, fruit, and a small amount of sweetener is chemically different from a heavily sweetened commercial version. When ordinary table sugar, or sucrose, reaches the digestive system, enzymes break it into its component simple sugars, mainly glucose and fructose. These molecules can then be absorbed through the small intestine. Fructose follows a somewhat different metabolic route. Much of the absorbed fructose is transported to the liver, where it can be converted into other compounds and incorporated into the body's normal metabolic pathways. Because strawberry lemonade is a liquid, it doesn't require the same physical breakdown as solid food, but that doesn't mean it skips digestion altogether. Its dissolved carbohydrates and other components still pass through the digestive system. The water in the drink also matters. Water is absorbed throughout the digestive tract and becomes part of the body's fluid supply. Your kidneys then help regulate how much water and dissolved substances remain in circulation. The kidneys are central to this regulation. They continuously filter blood and adjust the balance of water and electrolytes that the body retains or excretes. This process is one reason the composition of what you drink. Looking back at the drink itself, strawberry lemonade is really a mixture of different substances. Water forms the main liquid base. Sugars provide carbohydrate energy. Lemon contributes citric acid and vitamin C. There is another important difference between eating whole strawberries and drinking strawberry lemonade. Whole strawberries contain their natural structure, including dietary fiber. When strawberries are blended, strained. The drink's acidity is also worth understanding. Acidic beverages can temporarily lower the pH in the mouth. Saliva gradually helps restore the oral environment, but frequent exposure to acidic drinks can be relevant to dental health. None of this makes strawberry lemonade a mysterious or dangerous drink. It's simply a food product with a particular nutritional composition. How it fits into someone's diet depends on the recipe. From the first taste on your tongue to absorption in the intestine and metabolism throughout the body, a glass of strawberry lemonade becomes part of an incredibly coordinated biological system. The next time you take a sip of strawberry lemonade, remember what is happening beyond the flavor. Water is absorbed, carbohydrates are broken down and processed, fruit compounds enter the digestive journey.